has such an exercise been made obligatory upon every believer? The Holy Quran gives us the answer. It says, Inna salata tanha anil fahsha'i wal munkar. That these simple exercises of salah 5 times a day contain the ingredients that enable you to get rid of evil and evil tendencies. Wherever you go, you find Muslims, mu'allimin, shuyukh, encouraging people to observe salah. Now the answer is, salah is the medicine to cleanse you of evil and evil tendencies according to the teachings of Islam. Similarly, the teachings of Islam enjoins paying alms, infaq fi sabilillah, to use of what you have and help in the cause of Allah, as well as providing the needs of your fellow creatures. This exercise of alms giving in the Holy Quran has been given mainly 2 names. One is sadaqah, another is zakah. Combining word is infaq, expenditure, spending. It is called sadaqah because the Holy Quran states clearly that those who are less privileged like us need help from you. Allah the Almighty created man and endowed him with such capacities to surpass all other creatures on earth. And the law of nature dictates that he who lacks the capacities has a share in the capacities given to another. If you are a farmer, you should know the rodent, a flying bird in the air, which also need eating, have no capacity to acquire a piece of land and dig and store. So when you are digging, you are preparing your farm, you should be mentally prepared that there are your brothers also who do not have such capacities. They will benefit from what you have grown. Similarly, if you are highly educated, Islam teaches that you should also share your knowledge with those who are less educated. Financially, if you are privileged, you should also share what you have with those who do not have. Why is it so? The Holy Quran clearly states that we are all not equal. If we were all equal, then the human developmental activities would not have taken place that Allah has made ba'dakum li ba'd sukhuriyya, that others should be playing the role of supporting others in order to get total achievement. So those less privileged should also enjoy a particular share in what you do. All these beautiful teachings come to culmination in the month of Ramadan. That's why Eid al-Fitr is a great function, not only to celebrate what the Muslims have been passing through during the month of Ramadan, but rather to celebrate the effort the Muslims have been going throughout the year. Now that that level of achievement has reached its culmination. Brothers and sisters, I'm not trying to give the impression that I'm giving a lecture in the university. Rather, I'm simply telling you that you are most welcome. We are happy that you are with us. In the process of welcoming you, as we wait for our iftar, we have organized some lessons for some of our brothers and sisters to benefit from at this time of celebrating our Ramadan. Thank you very much for the little attention you have been giving me, but still we continue with the exercise of benefiting the audience intellectually. Next, unless there are some changes from the organization or the organizers, we expect the other session to be of question and answer. Any of you who has a question that concerns Islam and its teachings would be free to move forward and bring that question to us, and we shall, inshallah, try to respond accordingly. I cannot forget to thank you for the attendance you have been giving to our Ramadan program on BBS Telefina every morning from 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning. We have been sending teachers to educate you on many issues, and many questions have been asked. Maybe some of those questions will be responded to because time limitations does not allow us in front of the cameras of BBS Telefina to respond to all the questions. Thank you very much. God bless you. May Allah remain with you. With Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Jazakumullah Amin Saib for your kind words of guidance as always. Nyongera okwebaza Amin Saib olw'ebigambo bye era nga nja kugenda maaso n'okutegeeza DPC wa Wandegeya nti oyo Amin Saib y'ensonga N'ayongera n'okusiima abo abakutte mu nsawo yaabwe ne basobola okufinansinga omukolo guno. Era nga Amisayi twongera mu maaso n'okwebaza olw'okussaawo enkola nti omukolo ogwa Khuddam, omukolo ogwa Lajina oba ogwa Nsaalula teguba gwa Lajina, teguba gwa Nsaalula, teguba gwa Khuddam, wabula gubeera gwa jamaati yonna. Era enkola eno etuyambye nnyo okusigala nga tutambula kimu era nga bwe tutyo bwe tugondera ebiragiro byo n'okugezaako okutuukiriza ebyo Hazrat Khalifatu Masih al-Khamis Allahu Ta'ala binasir aziz byaba nga tusuubiramu. Awo nja kubeera nga ndicognizinga abamu ku bagenyi baffe abazze, ng'era ono y'omu ku bakwano baffe nti ebiseera ebimu atera n'okkaayanawo singa invitation etera okujja leeti, era abamuwulidde ebiseera ebisinga ng'ayogera eri omukolo guno ogwa Peace Symposium abeera musanyufu nnyo, era ng'omukwano gw'alina gye tuli mungi nnyo, era nga naffe twongera omulaga omukwano gwaffe nti buli we tunaatuulanga ne tubeera nga twejjukanya ku ebyo ebitugatta ng'abantu, si ng'Abaganda, si ng'Abasoga, si ng'Abazungu, wabula ng'abantu kuba kino kye kitugatta okubeera nga tusobola okutambulira awamu. Enjawukana ze tulina ziyina omugaso gumu gwokka, tubeere nga tumanyigana. N'olwekyo nja kuyita Sheikh Jawadi Mbogo ng'ono ye atwala Islamic Museum nga bulijjo, era ajje abe nga atubuuzaako atutuuseeko n'obubaka be. Sheikh Saab, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillahi sallallahu alaihi wa sallam. Okusookera ddala twebaza Allahu subhanahu wa ta'ala atukuŋŋaanyiza olwaleero luno ne tubeera nga tulabaganako ate mu mwezi guno omutukuvu. Buli eyakeesezza nga mulamu abeere nga yeebaza Katonda agamba alhamdulillahi rabbil alamina, kubanga okubeerawo kwe si ye yayagadde, naye Katonda yakuwadde ekirabo obeere mulamu ng'ate tosasudde ssente. Okusaasira ebyengera n'emirembe bibeere ku nabbi waffe Muhammadi sallallahu alaihi wasallama. Sebo omukulembeze wa Ahmadiyya Muslim Community, is it Ahmadiyya? Saagala kukola nsobi. Ahmadiyya Muslim Community, abakulu mwenna, abagenyi baffe mwenna abali wano, okusookera ddala ensonga yaffe eri ku peace and justice. Bulijjo tusoma mu aya ya Quran, Katonda ategeeza Nabbi sallama atugamba edduwa esingira ddala obulungi kuno ku nsi ye muntu edduwa gy'asoma egamba rabbana atina fi dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaba nari. Etegeeza Mukama Katonda tukusaba otuwe kuno ku nsi obulungi. Obulungi bugatta ebintu bingi. Obulungi ng'olinawo obeera, olinawo okola, olina omulimu, awaka walungi, yeyo hasana, nga mulimu n'emirembe, olinawo okola tewali akukijjanya, olinawo obeera, olina abaana balamu si balwadde, naawe oli bulungi, yeyo hasana. Wa fil akhirati hasana, ne ku nkomerero otuwe hasana. Hasana y'enkomerero jana, tewali kirala. Hasana y'enkomerero jana waqina adhaba nari, era tusaba Mukama Katonda obeere ng'otuwonya n'omuliro. Eyo dduwa nkulu nnyo egatta ebintu bingi nnyo, era mbakutira mwenna abali wano mubeere nga musoma edduwa eyo. Mwagimanyiira nti mugisoma naye nga nkulu nnyo 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 mu bulamu bw'omuntu. Ffenna tutakabanira mirembe. Omuntu akeera ku makya ayagala agenda okukola afune kyanaalya awaka, naye gyakola bwetaba mirembe tayinza kukola ki kukifuna, oba babeera nabo bw'ataba nabo na mirembe tayinza kukifuna. Nagambye leero mbadde nzija n'endowoozaamu ensonga eno, muyinza okugamba eno si ye platform entuufu okugyogererako, naye ensonga eno ffenna etukwatako bannayuganda directly or indirectly. Oba waliwo ab'amawulire simanyi oba weebali, naye n'ensonga nkulu. Mwalaba obutambi nga butambula ku social media zammwe. Wabaddewo ebikwata ku homosexuality, ne wabeerawo ebikwata ku mabaati. Amabaati sigenda googerako kubanga amabaati gasala, naye kyengenda okwogerako ye CAA, Civil Aviation Authority. Balaga obutambi nga butambula, abantu engeri gye babayisaamu. Naye tusaba abantu bekikwatako batereze embeera ku kisaawe Entebbe, abantu babeere nga basobola okutambula nga bayita ku kisaawe Entebbe ate nga balinya ne Uganda Airlines. Omuntu omu yaŋŋamba atera okugenda ku kisaawe, naye buli lwagenda ku kisaawe Entebbe, Uganda twagula ennyonyi 6, naye buli lwagenda ennyonyi 3 azisangawo nga ziri awo ku sujuudu, ng'ate ennyonyi ziba zirina okutambula zitukolere ssente. Ebyafaayo bya wano ku aviation, ennyonyi eyasooka okugwa mu Uganda yagwa 1927, yagwa luzira. Gavana w'e Kenya yali awandiikidde owawana ebbaluwa nga engeri ennyangu gye bayinza ogikolamu, it was a flying boat, ne landing eruzira. Ennyonyi omubaka najja n'avaamu n'aleeta ebbaluwa n'agikwasa owawano. Baŋŋambye time up, naye ngenda kumaliza. Omuganda agamba omukadde akwasiza ku mmere ye. Kakati Uganda Airlines bagitandika 1978, 76 mu May lwe yatandikawo. Idi Amin yagitandikawo, and that was after the collapse of East African community. Naye tusaba abali ku kisaawe balongoose embeera eriwo, bannayuganda basobole okulinnya ennyonyi bulungi. Ate tubasaba n'obbasaba bagulawo ruutu eya Saudi Arabia abasiraamu basobole okugenda e Makka. Ate tubasaba ne ssente babasalireko. N'abuuziza abakulira omupiira mu Uganda, ne mbabuuza lwaki bwe muba mugenda ebweru temulinnya Uganda Airlines, ne bagamba batuseera. Bane munansonyiwa, abamanyi ku bekikwatako tubasaba ensonga eyo bagituuse. Omukadde akwasiza ku mmere ye, nange ngambye nja kubyogerera wano. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And well, omukadde wakwatira ku mmere ye, naawe ebigambo obituusiza ekikwatako babituuseeyo. Mutwala omukisa guno bategeeza nti muhabara eno tubadde supposed okubeera n'owekitiibwa mukadde waffe mufti wa Uganda, n'abanga olwa emirimu emirala egimuganyiza kubeera naffe wano, era atutegeredde atusindikidde omukiise onayewo Muhammad Ali Anuma nga yazze okumukiikirira, era ng'ono the head of social services and administration as well as the human resources mu Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. Sebo tukwaniriza, you are most welcome. Ate otukidde mu kaseera akatuufu okusaba Sebo ogyoyogereko eri abatuuze bano abazze mu kitundu kino okujaganya mumunaffe mukolo guno kwa iftari nga tulina ne masomo amatonotono getuli nyiga naawe uzanyalo olweyo olweko lukyokuyigiriza taata tafadhali sir.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا وحبيبنا وعظيمنا محمد بن عبد الله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن سار بسيره إلى يوم يقوم الساعة. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I take this honor first of all to thank Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given me this chance to be here in this great gathering. All protocol observed. As I was introduced here, I'm by the names Muhammad Ali Aluma. I head the Social Services Department and the Department of Administration and Human Resource, Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. First of all, I would like to apologize for arriving here late. I received the invitation of His Eminence late, and he told me to come and present him. That's why today I'm here. I did not move alone. I moved with a team of officers from Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. One of them is the Chief Security Officer, Al-Hajj Madoi Suleit. He is with us. You can say salam. We also move with a brother who works in Mufti's office. That is Brother Sowed. You can say salam. I'm seeing many of our good brothers and friends here. Brother Rukandwa is with us. You can say salam too, please. And also Brother Jawad. We usually disturb each other with him. I tell him I'm the right Muganda, I'm the original Muganda, and he's the Mukopi. MashaAllah. I thank you all. I thank the organizers for this wonderful organization, which is really very good. And I like the theme. The foundation for true peace. Islam is all about peace. The name Islam that Allah has given us, that we are Muslims, Islam means peace. Therefore, we as Muslims, we need to depict the picture of peace. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, amongst the names that He has, is peace. That alone gives us the mandate of being peaceful. The image outside there shows that Islam is a religion of violence. Islam is a religion of terrorism. Islam is a religion of being intolerant. Islam is religion. All the picture, you can see it. However, the right teaching of Islam promotes peace, promotes tranquility, promotes justice, as my brother talked about here. In several cases during the time of Prophet, even the teachings of Prophet, when one of the Sahabas came and asked him, "O the Prophet of Allah, who amongst the Muslims is the best?" Prophet told that Sahaba that he is the Muslim who is peaceful. By his tongue, what comes out of his mouth, what he says, and by his hand, he is the best Muslim. What do you do with your hand? Do you attack people? Do you kill people? Do you fight people? What comes out of your tongue? Is it abusive? Is it something that is poisonous? Is it a statement that can disorganize society? Or is the one that can bring peace amongst people? When two are fighting, what do? Do you bring them together or you add more fire? So Islam has taught us on how we should be peaceful with all others. Either Christians or Muslims, we have to be peaceful. That's why we are under Interreligious Council of Uganda. We are building peace. Yes, we have our beliefs. If it is time for prayers, we go and perform our prayers. If it is Friday, we do it on Fridays. If it is the prayers during the Sundays, they go for their prayers. But we have common issues that we need to sit together on the same table to see how we can work together. I doubt if you are boarding a boda or a taxi, you first have to ask, who is the driver? Is he a Muslim or a Christian? You don't ask that. If you go to shop to buy something, do you ask who is there? Is he a Muslim or a Christian so that you can buy from? No. So there are common issues that needs to bring us together, and we have to work together. I thank you for this wonderful organization. It's indeed very good. And I would like to bring the greetings from His Eminence, the Mufti of Uganda, who will be here with us. However, he has traveled. He is not within Kampala now. But briefly, this is the message that I've come with from His Eminence, that we need to be peaceful, we need to be one, we need to be united, and we need to work towards developing our nation, Uganda, and we have to fight the device that is now currently trending all over the world, the vice of homosexuality, the LGBTQ. We have to be very keen, we have to be very serious, we have to educate our children about the negativity that comes with such actions. And we as Muslims, we are against those kind of behaviors because they are anti-Islamic, they are anti-human race. We can't support such kind of behaviors within our community. I thank you all. I thank you, the leader of the Ahmadiyya, and all people who have gathered here. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide all of us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. With Amir Sahib's permission, I would stand to recognize some of our distinguished guests. Mr. Matov Idris Bukenya is the Ndeje Lubugu Happy Kids Junior School, Javiri Day. And as well we have Nabuguzi Isaac, who is from Nira, Uganda. And as well we still have more of the other guests that are coming, and we shall continue recognizing them. Amir Sahib, with your permission, our next speaker is she is Honorable Kataike Sarah Ndoboli, who is a former woman MP from Budaka and former Minister of State, Luwero Triangle, and currently she's serving as the Director Policy and Planning Operation Wealth Creation. With your permission, Amir Saib, I would welcome Honorable Kataike Sarah Ndoboli on the podium to deliver her message for us. Honorable, you are welcome.
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Mbebaza ekisiibo kyemutambuza era ennaku ze musobodde okutambuzaako, tusaba Allah akitukwasize tukijjuse bulungi. Amannya nga bwe babagambye, nze Sarah Kataike Ndoboli, n'ebirala mubiwulidde. Ekikulu mu byonna, ndi mukwano gwammwe nnyo wadde nga nsabira nakasero. Mu Busiraamu nfunye ekitiibwa nti ne bwe njogerera kati ndi mukiise wammwe. Mu Busiraamu, mu kyemba ya Kamase y'Abasiraamu, mwampaayo ekifo, ndi second vice chairperson. Kati bwenyimirira wano mukakase nti nze ndi omu ku mmwe. Olwaleero kye tuliko wano mu musomo guno ogw'ekitiibwa ogwa Ahmadiyya Muslims, ndi musanyufu nti na wano ndina akakwate kendina nti ndina emikwano gyange ennyo ng'asookera ddala ye Hajjat Sarah Kizito era eyankumyekumye okujja, era mu dakiika ntono tujja kubanjulira n'abagenyi abalala nga bwe yatuyise. Kyenjizeeko mu mmwe Ahmadiyya nti embeera yammwe ne kye muliko wano muli ku mulamwa kitandikira ku moto yammwe. Moto yammwe mwogera ku kwagala era muggumiza nti kye musinga obutayagala zenkwe n'obukyayi. Mu Luzungu mugamba nti love for all, hatred for none. Kati ekintu ekyo siraba gwanga lyaffe kyerinza kukozesa okujjako okozesa abantu abafaanana nga mmwe. Munsonyiwe oba wano tuli mu kukozesa Luganda oba Luzungu, mumbuulire kuba ndi wa ddembe okuvuga gaali mu ngeri yonna. The second thing which I note with Ahmadiyya is that you have played a big role to promote Islam. Ndina obwino obukakafu nti mmwe nga tukulemberwa taata waffe omugenzi Haji Kizito Bulwadda, mwe mwasooka okukyusa enanka Kuruhani mu Luganda. Nkimanyi nti ebisinga Kuruhani twogera Luwarabu, naye bwe twogera Luwarabu abantu bangi mutulekawa emabega. So omuntu bwe yaleeta ekirowoozo ekyo nti muleme kwogera nga ffe ne tuddamu amina amina amina, nga ne byamina bye mutukuba tetubitegeera, tuba tulina kye tufiirwa emabega. Saagala kubamu nze ng'omuntu bababuulidde nti kakati omupiira ngusambira mu Operation Wealth Creation. Mu Operation Wealth Creation nyinza okuba nyimiridde wano nga ndowooza abantu tebamanyi, naye kyemanyi bangi emabega eyo muteekwa okuba mumanyi. Mukama wange General Sale yasindika Microfinance Support Center nenkwata ku baimaamu b'e Kampala nembafuna project gye bayita Makaboda. kati bwe mbagamba nti ndi mukwano gwammwe ndowooza kansuneesune bitono kuba nyinza okufuna abalala ne baŋŋamba kati saala tukwagala obeere hajati kati mbadde nsaba nkomaawo mbaagalize olunaku olulungi mbaagalize Idi Karim mu nnaku entono gye tuli kumpi kumala. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam wa barakatu.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Amin.
Allahu Akbar. Ewangale. Allahu Akbar. Tweyanzige Honorable Kataike Sara Ndobori. Tusiimira ddala ebigambo byebyo ebiwoomu era nga mwattu twongera okubanga tukutegeeza nti ffe obweyamo bwaffe twabuwaayo dda abayisiraamu aba Ahmadiyya nti lubeerera tujja kusitula bendera y'emirembe n'okwongera okutegeeza ensi yonna nga wano tukulembezaamu Uganda ffe we tuli okwongera okugitegeeza nti ebitugatta bingi nnyo nnyini ddala okwawukanako n'ebiyinza otwawula ng'ate ebitwawula bitono nnyo wabula bwe tufokasinga oba bwe tussa ebirowoozo byaffe ku bitugatta eggwanga lyaffe Uganda lijja sobola okukulaakulana. Omwagalwa wa Famisab nja kutegeeza nti tuyina omubaka okuva mu ofiisi ya Prime Minister naye nga alabika exhibition ekyamukutte omubamiro ng'era we nabadde ntegeezezza abagenyi baffe bw'onaabukkiriza Misaibu nga nja kwongera okubategeeza nti tuyina emyoleso gya emirundi esatu tuyina book exhibition nga wano mwe tuli okwolekesa ebitabo ebyogera ku busiraamu ebitabo by'obusiraamu ebitabo nga ekikulembedde mu byo kyekitabo ekitukuvu Quran era nga kino mwattu kiri mu lulimi Oluganda olwa wano nga n'Oluzungu tuluyina n'okwongera okutegeeza abantu baffe nti ekitabo ekitukuvu Quran kyavuunulwa mu nnimi ezisukka mu 72 ng'era Jamaat Ahmadiyya ekulembedde mu mulimu ogwo okukakasa nti buli omu asobola okutegeera obubaka obuva eri mukama we. Wabula mu bitabo ebirala tuyinamu ekitabo ekikwasaganya ku mbeera y'okuwa zaka toola zaka tuyina ekitabo ky'esswala ate nga byonna mwattu bya bbeeyi nsaamusaamu almost tuba tusasulira fees za kupublishinga 15,000 ku mutwalo ovaayo n'ekitabo. Nja kwongera n'okutegeeza ku bagenyi baffe nti nga we tuli abantu abayimiridde ku kubeera nga tutambuza obubaka bwa Mukama Katonda n'okulangirira nti tumukkiriza kitukakatako n'okukulembera mu kuba nga tudduukirira bannaffe abali mu bwetaavu. N'olwekyo Jamaat Ahmadiyya eyina ekitongole kya Humanity First ekitali ky'abasiraamu ekitali ky'abaddugavu oba bazungu wabula kya buli muntu ayina obwetaavu bonna era ng'ekitongole ekyo kya Humanity First kirimu projects 8 era nga projects omwo mwe muli ey'amazzi ey'okusomesa abatasobola kugenda ku ssomero programu yo erabirira bamulekwa era nga n'olwaleero Misaibu nja kutegeeza nti tuli mu kumaliriza orphanage eri kuzimbibwa mu Fort Portal district ya Fort Portal era nga orphanage eno egenda kusobola okulabirira bamulekwa abataka wansi wa 50 naye nga ntegeeza abantu baffe nti mu project ya Gift of Sight mu Humanity First twakalongoosa amaaso agataka wansi wa 3 era nga bano mwe muli ababadde abazibe okusukka mu myaka 56 naye nga mwattu olwaleero balaba era nga baddayo okumirimu gyabwe okusobola okulabirira generations zaabwe ze baali balese emabega nga tebakyasobola zirabirira era nga Misaibu nja kugenda maaso n'okutegeeza abagenyi baffe nti emitwalo 25 girongoosa eriiso ly'omuntu amaze emyaka 5 nga talaba mwattu n'asobola okulaba era n'asobola okuddayo ku nnimiro alime n'asobola okuddayo mu kiraasi asomese bw'aba musirikale n'asobola n'okuddayo ku traffic asobole okutaasa obubenje. N'olwekyo nja kukubiriza abagenyi baffe muyiteko mu Humanity First, mudonetinge omutwalo gumu gusobola okujjanjaba omuntu. Humanity First eyawukana ku bitongole ebirala nti tetutunulira sente wabula tutunulira omuzungu kyayita spirit of volunteerism. Tuyina abasawo abeewaayo ab'enjawulo okuva mu different walks of life. Tuyina abasawo abo nga bawaayo their holiday times, and Humanity First kyekola kumobilizing omutwalo ogwo emitwalo 12 agwo gye tuteekayo ne tugula consumables, abasawo abo ne basobola okubeera nga balongoosa. Era nga Misaibu njagenda maaso n'otegeeza abagenyi bo ne Sara Saib nti n'olwaleero tuyina omusawo asinga, she's the regional ophthalmic officer oba ophthalmologist wa Eastern region, nga ye yatuwa November ye obuvunanyizibwa bwaffe okunoonya ssente za consumables, naye nga waba tanagenda mu surgeries atukolera surgeries ezabwereere ezitaka wansi wa 20 buli lunaku, nga ebyetaago byaffe bye tuba tukuŋŋaanye bye bitusalako ne tugamba nti leero dokita tusobodde kukolako abantu 2, leero tusobodde kukolako abantu 10, naye nga ye ne ttiimu ye weebali. N'olwekyo nkuba omulanga eri ffenna nga bwe tuli wano, teweenyooma, ky'olina ekitono ekyo kisobola okukyusa obulamu bw'oyo omuntu omuzibe oba omulwadde atuddeeyo mu kyalo atasobola kujja ku regional hospital okufuna obuyambi. Era nja kwongera okubategeeza nti ne Muslim Television Ahmadiyya nayo weeri ku myoleso gye tuyina, era nga mulimu mulungi nnyo MTA gwezze ng'ekola mu kubeera nga etegeeza era ng'egenda mu maaso n'okuba nga esomesa busiraamu kyeki, omusiraamu ateekeddwa kweyisa atya, tuteekeddwa tutya okubeera ab'enjawulo mu bulamu bwaffe bwe tuwangaaliramu. Era nga mbategeeza nti MTA eyina channels ezisukka eyina channels exactly 8 channels ezikavalinga kontinenti yaffe yonna. Tuyina channel ekavalinga USA, tuyina channel ekavalinga Europe, tuyina channel ekavalinga Asia, tuyina channel 2 ezikavalinga Africa. Era nga guno gwe gumu ku mukwano gwa Khalifa w'Obusiraamu Hazrat Mirza Masrur Ahmad, Allah abeerenga ye mukuumi we, gwe mukwano gwalina omunene eri Africa nti yatuuka n'atuwa ne satellite channels 2. Abaagala Oluswayiri waliwo channel ebaako Oluswayiri, abategeera Olufrench waliwo channel ebeerako Olufrench, abaagala Oluzungu waliwo channel ebeerako Oluzungu, okukakasa nti tuva mu mulembe ogw'okuwangaala ng'ebigenda mu maaso tetubimanyi. Amir Saib omugenyi waffe atuuse, era nga bw'anaaba amaze okubuuzaako nga bw'onaaba ontegeezezaako ajja kubajja n'abaako obugambo bwe bwatutuusaako.
He presented the Prime Minister that he will talk in his name is already stated where he is here.
Amir Saib olw'okukkirizako nja kuyita omukiise wa Prime Minister ajje abeere nga tweyanjulira mu butongole n'okututuusaako obubaka obwo obuvudde mu eyo ofiisi ey'ekitiibwa ssebo.
So I was given this as a gift. I don't know if it is worth 150,000 so that I can declare it. How much does it cost? Who gave me this? So our expected Amir and the missionary in charge of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community in Uganda, all the missionaries and the office bearers of the community at all levels, religious leaders of different denominations. I wanted to, first of all, if possible, I could be whispered to who are those present, but unfortunately I was just on time. So let me use that just on time. Let me assume they are here. All dignitaries present. I'm made to understand. I have some government officials around. If you are there, just whisper you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to see the Fourth Estate is around, the media, whom we often forget. Allow me to greet you in the name of the Almighty God. May peace and the blessing of Allah be upon you. Amir has not trained me properly to use the other word, but at least accept my salam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm about to be there. And Amir, I'm sorry, I'm not going to declare this to the IGG because it's less than 150,000. But of course I will pay for it because it serves the humanity. It is my honor, first of all, to bring you greetings of the Prime Minister, Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, whom you had invited, and indeed she was willing to come until 1 hour ago. You all are aware the country is undergoing through a turmoil, a condition which is not pleasant. We lost one of our own, the grandson of this country, who has served Uganda religiously for the past 40 plus years, since 1982, the Permanent Secretary, Office of the Prime Minister, Mr. Mohahanizi Keith. So, as a result, the Prime Minister is in charge of seeing that we bring back the body and at the same time send him off as may be required. So with that note, at this moment as I'm speaking now, she's also chairing a meeting with the family, making final touches of seeing how we send off our brother. So, with that, ndowooza kyabadde kigwanidde. And that's why I say it is my honor for me and a moment of joy to celebrate with you the 9th version of the National Annual Peace Symposium of your community. Why it is kyabadde kigwanidde? In my earlier years of formation, I passed this compound. So clap for it. Some good years ago, 30 plus, I entered one of these rooms in senior 1 for at least a term or two. Then, fate as it is, I went somewhere else. That's why it was a moment of coming back home. You would even clap for that. So the theme you chose for this year, the foundation for the true peace, is indeed heart-touching. Peace is in fact the foundation of both religion and worldly development and progress. This theme fits well with the NRM aims, the NRM government's aims. But allow me now to separate the government and the rebel group. Then, when our fathers were still fighting, they picked arms and they chose that direction, not because they wanted to see bloodshed. They did it because they wanted to see peace, emirembe. And it was at the moment or at a time, at a point when everybody was, the whole humanity, the dignity and the true meaning of humanity was no more in this country. Therefore, there was no any other option apart from saying enough is enough. We must restore dignity, rule of law, freedoms of everything, including worshipping. And I believe the Ahmadiyya community is enjoying that in Uganda. So peace and prosperity move together. Reason being, when there is an utmost animosity and when there is instability, at most cases you can't go to the garden. I want people to understand productivity in this context. Understand productivity as a person who ever lived in the villages. I'm made to understand most of you people here have never stepped beyond, gone beyond 5 kilometers of the city. So nebyenjogerako biyinza okuba nga bo tebabitegeera. Bamuzaala wandegeya wano mu flats ewa Haji Kasule. I remember when I was here, I had a certain lady, friend of mine called, I think, Zainabu or Zaina, who was staying there. And yewe bujajjabwe kati bw'oyogera ku bintu nga prosperity nti okukwata enkumbi weetaaga emirembe. Some of you may think naddala some ages which are 20 and below may think the food is got from the supermarket. Because bakuze kye bakola ki? Naye us who grew from the other side of Nakaseke, we know what it means of having food on the table. Weetaaga emiki, emirembe, ebirala byonna ne bwe bibula. So when we talk about peace, it is a diverse thing. Even in your homes, some of you create wars and struggles within your homes. We need peace. Abamu ntera okugamba abantu mu maka gammwe mufuuka bakonyi. Ng'olaba the world is moving, there is no war, because some people think peace is all about breaks. It's not only about breaks, but what happens in your homes. I'm not religious enough and I'm not authoritative enough to talk about the religious aspects, but I believe Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught you how to behave peacefully in your homes, and you treat the families well. Actually, right now, the battles I have, the challenges I have in Kampala, the area I preside over, is because of the instabilities created within the homes. But if you moved around the streets of Kampala, Nobuza, the street children, they will tell you, ndi wano kubanga mama yafuuka ekiki, mama wange bwe yafa muka kitange ne lubala. Abakyala mwekitunulemu ekyo. Omwana wa mujjawo akufuukira ekyambika, but remember the way you met my father saaliyo, the agreements between you and my papa. I weren't party. I only saw a vista. By the way, you women, as you mistreat these children, just know you were foreigner in that home. You met me there. Sindio? There you can't even do the takbir, yeah? Because I'm touching the real thing. One, sate sanetata wange go oje. We didn't. Two, I didn't even apply for me to leave what I am to become an orphan. I didn't. 3, I'm not party to your love and relationship. So can you give me peace? Look at me as a mystical, and I leave. And after all, I'm just a visitor. If we are not in the month of Ramadan, I would have sung for you that song from a certain school, which appealed to you, the mothers, to forgive us, because and also to look at us as visitors. I'm just passing through this home which you love most. Kabakutte kako temukyagala nabiwulira. Allah abawo omukisa. Nagambye nina okugenda at a time when it is about iftar, so that bye nayogera obenga obitegedde bulungi. Abazadde awaka mutufuukidde abaki, tetuli bayeekera. We are just children, innocent children. Naye ate tuyita mu buyisi, because very soon ngenda na nkula ondaba nsoma ndi mu senior 2 kati nsoma ngenda. Very soon nja balekera amaka gammwe gwe ne boyfriend wo. Life goes on. Oba gwe ne girlfriend wo. So that war you've developed is what we call, it's not the peace. The theme for this community today, the 9th celebration, is talking about. Mumpe mirembe right away from home, the schools, and so on and so forth. Actually, because of that instability you create at home, you've even forced some of our children into ungodly acts. These ones you don't want to talk about, which is the reality. We must face it. The Recipients, the what, and so on and so forth. So please, parents, do your job as taught to you by the whole books, and then treat me as culturally as you must treat me, because I'm just a visitor. I'm only passing through. Tomorrow, mujja kubeera mu mirembe gyammwe when I'm out. But again, you will need me, because it is like you are taking a loan. Kati abaami manye mbadde njogera abaami ne musanyuka ne mugamba abakwateko balina agasajja. The kind of behaviors we do, including donating, the other thing which manufactures a child, is what creates this instability from these ladies. Abaami musudde obuvunanyizibwa bwammwe. Kasaba sheikhs bonna bali wano bangi ne bashekati bana abonyonyola how the Quran teaches the responsibility. Abaami obuvunanyizibwa mu busudde, mmwe musinze okuleeta obuzibu mu maka gaffe. Ate mbyogera kuba nina bwino, because you know I'm the minister in charge of Kampala, so I always see bintuukako. Abaami mufuuse ba donors, ba pick play, ba penalty shooter. You are the people who come in the last minutes of the game. You change the game changer. Now abakyala bano bwe balekera abaana ebivaamu byebyo, era abakyala ne batandika characters. Ndaba kitaata kyo ndi mukazi munaku, kitaata kyo kyadduka, awo olutalo ne lukola ki ne gukola ki ne gujabagira. So I appeal to you men, out here. And it's not the foundation for a proper family and eventually a nation. Nazi kuno nga tetulina bantu bebayita ba homeless. Now in Kampala here, I get homeless because the fathers have dropped their responsibilities. If I die and you are my brother, doesn't mean you mwana nga abonebone. That is your role. Am I lying? If I die, inherit my responsibilities because I'm your family. But men have studied characters of Nakali Sitakange. That one is not religious at all. It's because of that you always hear when I get these children, they say honorable tata wange yafa. After that, Muganda wa chitange natugoba makaga fe. Men, you've championed the grabbing of land. So productivity cannot come. Now that is the foundation you're killing. I urge you to somehow reflect a bit, pray for this. Just I want to share with you the theme we had from the other side. They had a good theme, which actually fits in your motto, love for all and hatred for what? For none. We had a theme from the Uganda Joint Christian Council, which is actually, it reflects the same words: good, do good, seek justice, and prepare for judgment. Now all of us, we are candidates of Kabuli, Sindio? I know you fear that, huh? Now I'm touching the veins, the rusty vein and the arteries. I always tell my people, you are candidates, you are clients of that city mortuary. So go buli weyisa obubi city mortuary kulinze. Buli weyisa obubi olina byogenda okuwoza mu Kabuli. Am I lying? The world is waiting for you. That's why you are told to do good, seek justice, and then prepare for the judgment. Yes, the judgment may not come today because you've chased away this family, you've created the instability, you've mistreated everybody. But whether you live for 90 years, still you will go. Whether you live like a tortoise for 100 plus years, still you'll do what? And you'll face that man. That's why most of you'll find us at the main gates of heaven. And we tell you, actually, you used to. So be careful for me not to chase some of you when we reach the main gates of heaven. Therefore, my appeal to you is to manifest and reflect on the objectives and aspirations of your community. First of all, we are very grateful for the work you're doing for our people. Mwenna mukimanyi okusinga nze nambuddeko wali nempulira essanyu. Because I'm somehow a product of Ahmadiyya, I know who they are. Educating children, looking after orphans, skilling our people. I think you have a center in Budaka somewhere, vocation. So thank you very much. And please continue doing this. Because what you are doing, you are just supplementing on government's effort. Actually, you are partnering with government. I always tell people, if NRM did not come up with a policy of public-private partnership, most of these people wouldn't even be here. Am I lying? Simple logic. How many radios do we have? Now I'm seeing MTA. Whatever it means in full, I don't know. But I'm seeing a TV. Plus all these I'm seeing. I'm seeing Baba. The point here I'm trying to drive at, you remember we had one radio station, regardless of the different languages they were speaking, and one TV station. Just imagine all the journalists in this country who are now totally numbering about 30,000. That is the public partnership I'm talking about. How many people have passed through this school? You don't know. Personally, I know. Because I'm a member of the Old Students Association. I know I have a platform where I am. We are over 1,000. And plus many who are not subscribed yet.